Hello again, and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. We are officially into January now, so I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your week. I hope you're having an awesome start to the new year. I hope you guys rocked out the weekend, got your list of resolutions, goals. Maybe you're putting some stuff into play, into practice, and you're starting to see some results, which is amazing. That's what we want. We want results. We want results. Give us momentum to keep going. That's what that's what it comes down to more than anything. And that's what I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about today is weight loss. Weight maintenance. Management. That's the number one New Year's resolution, and the thing that most people have, and the thing that a lot of people are looking to either incorporate into their life or thinking about it, or maybe they know somebody that they're trying to help, and looking for a couple tips, tricks. Maybe that's where I come into play. I've got a few things that help me drop a couple pounds, and I'm here to share them with you. I hope they help. One of the main things that people want to do is they want to lose weight without the exercise. I know myself personally, I would like that very much so. So that's, and it is possible. And so you don't have to exercise in order to lose weight. It's just about, food is nutrition, food is medicine. So what you're putting in your body is going to be more than anything that you can do in the exercise. Especially since if you're going to exercise, you might as well be eating properly, because there's no point in exercising off, Big Macs all day, because they're not giving you any nutrition. They're not providing you any value into your life. So that's where I come in. Let's get it rocking and rolling. So my number one tip is to increase your protein intake. I've got a couple things about protein here. Protein is actually one of the building blocks of life. It's considered a macronutrient. What that means is that your body needs a lot of it in order to survive. It's along with fat and carbohydrates. So your body needs relatively large amounts to properly function on a daily basis. The Institute of Medicine has concluded that our daily requirements should be anywhere between 10 to 35% of your daily caloric intake. Side note on that, you can only, actually no side note on that, not yet. No, not yet for the side note, but 10 to 35% of your caloric intake, so roughly 2,000 calories per day is what normally people eat, or what you're supposed to eat. So 2,000, 10% of that is 200, 30% of that is what, 600. So roughly in the 500-600 gram range, 500-600 calorie range, do you want to be having your protein intake. How protein affects your weight. The widespread popularity of high protein diet is due in large part to their ability to help you manage hunger. When protein is absorbed, it sends a signal to the brain to decrease your hunger. And another benefit from protein is that it raises your metabolism and increases by maintaining your muscle mass. So that's really what you want, is you want to increase your metabolism. You want to get that working for you. And so therefore that you're burning calories at rest. When your metabolism was working the way it's supposed to be, you're burning calories at rest as well as what you're doing throughout the day. A couple quick protein foods: chicken breast, turkey breast, pork tenderloin, some fish. Fish is great also for brain health. Ocean caught fish, tuna, scallops. Beans, lentils, quinoa, all that sort of stuff is high in protein and will be beneficial for you to add into your daily caloric intake, I guess, if you wanted to call it that. My next tip is to cut out 500 calories per day. Where do I have that? 500 calories per day equivalates to roughly 1 pound a week. So if you want to lose a pound a week, roughly, lose 500 calories per day. So this is where your journal, this is where a food journal will come in handy more than anything, because you want to know what you're eating, you want to know how many calories you're intaking, so therefore you can cut out 500 per day. Any way you can do this, whether it's cut out a little bit from your breakfast, a little bit from your lunch, a little bit from your dinner, maybe cut down on your snacks, or the type of snacks. Sorry, don't cut down on your snacks. Change the type of snacks that you have. Also, too, with your drinking, watch out for the high sugars in the drinks that you're having. You know, try to stay away from those. Gear more towards the water side of it. But that's it at the base of it. If you cut out 500 calories per day, you're going to lose roughly a pound a week. So that's a great starting point right there. Meal prep. Oh, that's the next tip, is meal prep. Definitely want to meal prep, because you live a busy life. You do, and you need to give yourself every advantage that you can. That's also why making your food the night before to take in the morning is much more beneficial than waking up early in the morning and trying to rush and get everything done before you have to go out the door. But meal prepping is going to be more beneficial than anything. That's what helped me more than anything, was just having my meals prepped, ready to go. You know, you've got your chicken, you've got your vegetables, you've got your side dish, your quinoa, your lentils, whatever you have, in order to set yourself up for success. You've got such a busy life going on. You've got so much going on a daily basis, that one less thing to worry about it will make huge difference. And when it can be your food prep, when you prep a whole bunch of things, I know that what Tina and I like to do is we buy like a roast or a big pork tenderloin, and we cook that for the week. And it normally makes roughly about a week's worth of food. So that's perfect for us. Between the two of us, we just bang that out in, an afternoon or an evening, whatever, and then we've got food for the week, and we don't have to think about it. And that's where it makes one less step in the morning so much easier to. It's so much less stressful in the morning when you have one less thing to worry about. Even one less thing to worry about makes a huge difference on the time you wake up, how you wake up, the way you feel when you wake up, everything. The amount of sleep that you get, it's everything. Meal prepping was more beneficial than anything for me, and I will praise that a lot. I'll do that now. Side note on a meal prep, I believe your body is only designed to intake 30 grams of protein at a time. So you definitely want to keep that in mind with your meals. When you're meal prepping, you don't want to just load up on the protein. You definitely want to have your carbs, your fats, all sorts of the food groups in there, but don't overload it on the protein. But definitely make sure you have some protein to boost your metabolism and all that fun stuff. Low calorie snacks. This one's going to be great because you want to have snacks throughout the day. It's natural for you to feel hungry between breakfast and lunch, and between lunch and dinner, and you shouldn't starve yourself by not eating and then overeating at those meals. That's not the way that your body's designed to work. Your body's designed to actually have fuel and nutrition go into it all the time, all day long almost, so that you can so it's got all the nutrients and the vitamins and minerals that it needs to perform optimally. So definitely don't deprive yourself of snacks throughout the day, but definitely you want to stay away from the snacks that you know aren't going to be beneficial for you. The chips, the chocolate bars, the muffins, the donuts, all the fun stuff that you want to eat, but is not going to progress your weight loss journey any further. It's actually going to be a huge detriment, because one of those little bags of chips can have like 300 calories in it, and that's basically a meal for you in that bag of chips, and you're not even close to hungry. That's why you really need to take into consideration what you're eating. I've got a few low calorie snacks that I like, that I personally enjoy. One large kiwi is only 55 calories. That's amazing. Tangerine is only 45 calories. Some cooked vegetables. Celery is only 20 calories. Kale is only 35 calories. So these are basically, I believe celery is so little calories that you actually burn calories while you're eating it. That's amazing. Sign me up for that. I could burn calories while eating. And then some raw vegetables, cucumber and spinach. Cucumber's got 15 calories per serving or per cup. And spinach has 10 calories per cup. Spinach also has a whole bunch of grams of protein in it too. So you can get almost no calories and a lot of protein from your spinach. That's actually a great way. Add some chicken breast into that. Maybe some carrots, cucumbers, I don't know, some celery to burn calories while you're eating. But definitely don't deprive yourself of snacks throughout the day. But those are just a surface list of some snacks that I like to bring throughout the day. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. What if that's true? I don't know. If it is, that's pretty easy to do. So that seems like something that we could do. My next tip is to drink more water. Definitely want to drink more water. Drinking plenty of water is an important part of maintaining a healthy weight and a nutritious diet. Water plays an essential role in helping your body process nutrients, maintain normal circulation, and keep the proper balance of fluids. A general guideline is you want to try and go 6 to 8 ounce glasses of water per day, give or take. You can usually trust your sense of thirst to let you know when you're thirsty. Your sense of thirst combined with your journal that you take, being conscious of how many cups of water you're actually drinking will be more beneficial to you than anything. Your sense of thirst will tell you when you're thirsty, and keep that in mind. When you're thirsty, drink. It's normally a sign that you're becoming dehydrated, and why would you not want to drink anyways? I like this part. When water is not enough, while you are what you eat, the phrase is more accurately, you are what you drink. Our bodies are roughly 60% water, and while watery foods can make up our needs, watermelon, celery, cucumber, stuff like that has water in it, most of our daily fluid needs are met through the fluids that we drink. Water is what you need to have more than anything, but you can get drawn into all sorts of, sugary drinks, high fructose drinks, energy drinks, all sorts of stuff that have flavor to it, that have a lot of calories in it. That's the problem with those drinks. What you want to do in those situations is read the label. You read the label, you find out how many calories you're having. Some of those are again, like 300 calories. So if you're going a bag of chips and a can of pop, that would be roughly about 600 calories. That's a lot for a snack, and you're not even full off that. So you're gonna eat more. More often than not, you're gonna eat more. So you're just piling on the calories, piling on the stuff, on the bad stuff that's not going to help you in your weight loss journey. One of the cool things that I read was you may become dehydrated before you're actually thirsty. This is one reason athletes learn to drink on a schedule. That could actually be very beneficial with your journal. If you have some sort of day timer, definitely schedule in drinking water so that your body naturally needs it every day at the same time. That's actually going to be very beneficial. And one of the ways more than anything to know if you're hydrated or not is to check your urine. A properly hydrated person should be urinating roughly 1 to 2 hours, every 1 to 2 hours. And the color is going to be definitely a big factor in that, in the sense of it should be very pale yellow or white. If it's very dark yellow or not that pale yellow, that's a sign of concentrated urine, and you could be very dehydrated. So just watch your fluid intake. Oh, the next tip is to eat breakfast. Oh, eat breakfast is amazing. That's your breakfast at the very base of it is break fast. It's the break. you want to break the fast of when you're sleeping. So you're sleeping for, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours, whatever you're sleeping for. And then you wake up, and then if you don't eat breakfast, then it's probably another 2, 3, 4 hours before you eat. That's like 15 hours. Sometimes it could be before you're, in between meals. So that's not good. That slows your metabolism down. What that does is your body starts storing fat all over the place. So that's where you lead to real weight gain. One benefit to that, or one way to ease that would be, as I mentioned before, your meal prep. Prep your breakfast the night before. That helped me a lot. But that's another thing that we do with our meal prep. With our meal prep, we prep breakfast. We do some breakfast thing, eggs and vegetables and all that, and make it into like patties that we have throughout the week. But breakfast is going to boost your metabolism. So definitely want to be eating within half an hour, 45 minutes, give or take, of you waking up. Definitely want to have a nice, protein-filled breakfast with some fruits and vegetables, and definitely start yourself off the right way with a good, hearty, healthy breakfast. And then my last tip, more than anything, the second more than anything in this regard, because meal planning was my number one thing, but what helped me in my wellness journey is essential oils. Essential oils are great for this type of scenario. An oil like lemon is perfect for cleansing and detoxifying. It's gonna, cleanse, detoxify your whole body, all the toxins, all the garbage that sits in your body. Lemon oil is gonna be great for that one. We talked about grapefruit a little bit before. Some people can't have grapefruit, the fruit, but the grapefruit oil comes from the rind of the fruit, so it's actually bypasses all. It doesn't actually work against any of the medications, so you can have grapefruit oil all the time. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite ones, actually. I like adding this one to my water, to my shake, to my everything. I don't really care. I like it. And then another one that I've got is ginger. Ginger is actually great for all things digestive issues, calming, relaxing, sort of anti-inflammatory in that aspect. One thing I will mention when I'm talking about taking essential oils internally, I'm only talking about a company called doTERRA. I trust them, and I know that they have oils that are 100% pure and able to be taken internally. I do not know about any other oils, so please do not go and take any other oils outside of doTERRA internally. I do not know what is in them or what they will do to your body. Please do not. That's all I got for you for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to lose some weight without exercise, with exercise, feel free to drop me a comment, send me a message. We'll work together definitely and get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I really love you guys. You guys have a fantastic Tuesday evening, afternoon, and I look forward to talking to you again. Bye for now.